Good morning. Today we're going to take a look at icalculator's UK pay rise calculator. This tutorial is basically going to be a walk through the pay rise calculator tool and demonstrate how you can calculate your new salary after receiving a pay rise. So we've received a lot of inquiries about this calculator recently, particularly with changes in inflation and everyone receiving lots of nice pay rises to try and compensate and make life a little bit easier in the economic crisis we're facing in the UK. So let's take a look at the tool. So on your screen currently you can see the pay rise calculator application, and if you're searching for this on Google, if you put in icalculator pay rise calculator UK, and you'll see there in the search results from Google, pay rise calculator, compare your salary for 2023 to 2024. You can actually compare historical tax years and various other elements with the tool. It's very versatile, but for this demonstration we're going to look at a pay rise in the 2023 tax year. So we'll go to the tool. It's very straightforward to use, so hopefully most of this should make sense and be quite clear, but we'll talk through anyway to demonstrate and help those that may be unsure of how to get the best out of this tool. So first you would enter your gross income, so let's say 35,000 for the year, and as you can see it says per, and that's annual, so we can choose to have that as an annual salary, monthly, 4 weeks, daily or hourly, whichever suits you. And suits the way you're paid and the way you want to calculate. The actual results will always be shown annually because that's easier to demonstrate the tax comparison on what you would have paid previously and what you will pay in the future. And we're going to put our pay rise as 12%. There's lots of big pay rises out there currently in 2023, obviously trying to compensate and for the economic challenges and inflation that's quite bad in the UK at the moment. You could enter a dividend if you're running your own company, a company director. You can also put your dividend in. That will also calculate between the changes. And as you can see underneath, we have the tax year. So we're going to work within this tax year, but you could look at historical tax years if you so desired. There are some advanced calculator options. You can change your tax code, choose to be self-employed, various other elements that affect your national insurance calculation and tax code. We won't use the advanced tools in this option, there's no need to. With this tool you can actually enter different scenarios, so salary sacrifice and various other things that go with it, but we'll leave that as an A for now. You can play around with this tool iCalculator when you're on there. So before we click calculate, there are various result outputs that we can choose from. So if we click calculate using the standard layout, you'll see that this gives a breakdown of the salary, the original salary, that is. Now we're looking to see the difference between our original income and our new income after the pay rise. So if we go back to the results type and we scroll down, and you can see here there's a pay rise comparison calculation. If we click this, and you'll see that the results instantly change. So this is a bit more of an informative view and gives us an idea of how the pay rise will really affect us when it comes into effect. So if we look at the two columns, so the first column gives you your original salary, and the second column gives you your salary after the pay rise. So we can see that £35,000 with a 12% pay rise gives us an uplift of £4,200 a year. So the new salary will be £39,200. Okay, so the tax-free allowance remains the same. Now obviously you can change that going into the advanced options as we discussed and entering your own tax code. That will give us our taxable pay. So previously it was £22,430, now it's £26,630. So a direct uplift of 4,200 still there the same. So now we can see how that actually affects our pay as you earn. So previously we would have paid 4,486. Now we're paying just over 5,300 pounds. So that's an increase of 840. The same for the calculation of national insurance. So that's increased by roughly 600 pounds. And the total deductions from our payroll in this example, we can see has actually increased by 1,400 pounds, more or less. So the main thing that obviously we're all looking for, particularly in at the moment when money's tight and pay rises need to go that little bit further, is how much difference that will actually make after tax. So from our gross income uplift based on 12%, which gave us £4,200, you would actually be £2,803.50 better off. So obviously HMRC and the various other government elements taking roughly 1/3 of your pay rise there. And in addition, this is a useful added element for those who are employers looking to understand how much additional cost is associated with providing the pay rise. So you can see there the employer's national insurance contributions, and these are contributions that are made on top of a salary, will have increased by nearly £600 in order to facilitate that. So the true cost of the employer is actually close to £5,000. That's the sum of the salary uplift of 4,200 and then the 600 employers' national insurance contributions. And again, these are general numbers. You can play around and make them more specific by entering your own tax code. But we think this is quite a useful tool because it gives you a good benchmark of not just how much more your salary is going to increase, but what that will mean in real terms. So, for example, here, the 2,800 a year, with a simple math calculation, that's approximately £2,200 a month, roughly. So that completes the overview of iCalculator's pay rise calculator. We hope you found this tutorial useful. We'll continue to provide these tutorials in support of the calculators that we provide. And we appreciate the feedback we've received so far. And again, just continue to ask if you require specific support with different tools we provide. We do provide over 150,000 different calculators, ranging from tax through to league game calculators, health, engineering, lots of different tools in iCalculator. So if you've enjoyed this tutorial, please like and subscribe and check out some of the other videos on our channel. Enjoy the rest of your day.